Gamers, welcome back to another Tuesday night stream. It's me, your boy, JTV Live, back with some more Planet Coaster, followed by some Dune Awakening. We got a double feature for you guys tonight. I'm very excited. We're going to be continuing work on our lovely mythical theme park, our Greek mythology park, which is coming along very nice, by the way. I do have to say, considering it's a park that I went into with absolutely no plan whatsoever, other than knowing that I was at some point going to RMC, the wooden coaster that came with the park. This has turned out really, really nice. And then after that, we're gonna hop into some Dune, do some iron collecting, because as you guys have learned, if you play the game or if you've watched our streams, you always need iron. There's never a time where you don't need iron. So we're going to be collecting some iron and also doing some missions and some quests in that game. So it should be a lot of fun. But that's enough yapping. No reason to keep this going. I got the park booted up right here. So last time we had this park open, we were down here and we built this beautiful, beautiful floorless coaster down here in this pit. And then we also built a second park entrance right over here, just to kind of offer guests an easier way to get to this upper section of the park here, because originally the old pathing was all the way, you had to start here, you would come all the way over here, and then you would come all the way up here, and then you would be able to get over here. But now you can just enter here, get right to the water park right over here. So tonight, I think we can build another roller coaster down here. And then also we need to build a few, like, useful buildings. I think maybe like a restaurant here. And then I think we also need to probably need some more water slides. I think our water park needs more slides. More ones that don't end in this pool, because this pool has it's a constant capacity nightmare, this pool. So we'll leave that alone for now. But the first thing we need to do is start thinking about what we're actually going to need coming down here. Hold on one sec. Put that right there. Alright, so we have a gift shop, or it's not a gift shop yet, but we have what will be a gift shop at some point in time. So we don't need to worry about that. This is nothing right now. Right now, this is nothing. Let's make this a staff building. I'm certain it's always good to have more staff buildings. And that is clearly what this blueprint was modeled for. Okay, it's too low. It's still too low. There we go. Alright, so now that that's there, now we need food. I think the nearest food to here is up in this bath area. So we're gonna need to build a food place. Facilities. I don't think there's gonna be a blueprint that will work for us, so we'll have to do this ourselves. I think like one right here. We'll do not a gulpy. We have a lot of gulpies. Let's get a coffee. What's the coffee one called? Latte Love. Let's get a Latte Love down here. And then let's get a bathroom going. That's a change room. Bathroom. Do we have change? Actually, I don't think we have any change rooms for this pool, because this is yeah, that's a staff building. That is terrifying. Holy shit. the Blair Witch coaster, or the Planet Witch project. Anyway, that's good there. We need change rooms, which essentially just this, but smaller. Change room. I think here and here. Cool. That works. I mean, the texture doesn't work, but that's an easy fix. We'll just throw it down like that. And then coming over here. Boom. Boom. Okay. And then obviously we will decorate these, but for now, we'll worry about function. Okay, so we have that there. This needs to be turned into a platform at some point, which I think should be pretty easy. Moving down over here, I think delete this, have this for slide runoffs. There we go. Yeah, we can have like a good 3 slides probably end up right here. And then down here. Okay, well, I need to see how this is gonna work. So let's bring this over. I think we'll need to do a little bit of a inside itself here. Boom. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Okay, and then facilities, we'll need probably more food. Probably more drinks, actually. Let's do a slush hour right here. Yup. And then some kind of gift something. Probably not just a memento, because we'll have a lot of those. Loony balloons. Let's... Why? Oh, shoot. Let's split those. Okay. This needs to be lower. Now this should work. Why isn't this working? I mean, I get that this is on an angle, but it shouldn't be that... Should not be that extreme. Okay. I guess we'll need to bring it back a little bit. So, like, have it... Shoot. I have no idea what that was. Maybe having it here. And then Loony Balloon. See, why is it doing that? Like, I need the path to not be dragged there. so I can actually, like, do something with this. Like, how? How is that pulling the path all the way over there? I needed to literally do, I needed to not do that. This is, like, insanely frustrating. It should not be this hard to build just a stall. Okay, fuck it. I'm so insanely fucking done. No, get rid of it. Good gosh, okay. Okay, it is 8. Okay, finally. That really should not have been that hard. That really should not have been that hard. Okay. I want to see if there's something I can put in this little circle right here. Not workshop, frontier. Let's see. What are these little? Not much, I guess. Medusa doesn't really fit. This does not. I mean, it fits here. It just doesn't fit thematically. Like, the mill kind of makes no sense being there. But the building does fit. I'm gonna do this instead. Let's put another bathroom. Again, we're getting screwed by the insane... How is there not a way to turn that off? Auto stacking. Like, it's actually ridiculous that there's not a way to just be like, hey, please don't pull the pathway like 20 feet off course and ruin the path when I place this singular piece down, please. That'd be like really cool. And like it makes it all part of that one piece, which is so dumb. Okay. Okay. That's where they have to be, I guess, in order to make the game happy. Okay. That works well enough for me. And then... smooth. Alright. No. Why? Just don't connect it there. If it won't let you connect, then don't. Damn it. That is like the one thing that I really, really can't stand about this game is so often I have an idea where I'm like, oh, this would work perfectly here. And then just some like insane idiosyncrasy of the game is just like, no, you can't do that. Come up with something different. We're not gonna let you. There we go. I mean, that looked stupid, but at least, like, this works now for what I want it to. Or at least it should. Okay, it doesn't work for what I want. We'll make it work. No, just... No, just connect. Okay. I was gonna put a picnic area here, but I guess the game's just like, fuck you, so we won't do that. Alright, so what else do we need? I think I want to have a path going that way. So... we don't need anything here, but I'm gonna... just gonna smoothen this around. Okay. Damn it. Okay, we gotta do this the hard way. There we go. Okay. So that should all be good. Smoothen that out a bit. So now we need stuff down here. Which... this is gonna be a restaurant building. I already know that, so... let's go ahead and build the perimeter for that. Okay, boom. Nope. What's up, crazy Emma? Ayo, 4 more subjects till you graduate. Hell yeah, dude. That's hype. Glad you know how to read. That's super good. Reading is... literacy is hype. We are a pro-literacy channel here. Yeah. Yeah, this could be a... something. I can envision a restaurant of some kind being there. Okay, let's see what all these things... Uh-oh. Some guests have died on double inner tube flume 1. I thought we named all of these. Did I not? Oh, I guess I just named these two. Goldfinger and Poseidon's. Pickpocketing. I don't know why our guest is just like our guests. Our park is like super attractive to pickpockets. I don't understand why, but we have had a problem with pickpockets basically since we opened. So I don't know what that's about, but it's coming together. Sorry, I need to not get distracted with just looking over my park, but this is like this is a one of our more aesthetic parks, I think. There's a lot of issues when you zoom in and actually like look around the park, but from like a zoomed out level, this is a really nice looking park. Especially once we get more of the flat rides themed, because so far these are really the only two themed flat rides. So that is something we need to do at some point. But that's enough looking over our park. Back to business. So if that's a restaurant, let's have a couple more. We have restrooms up there. Uh-oh, now Poseidon's is launching people. No bueno. We're not gonna have 4 bathrooms. I just wanted to see how long that was. Okay. Facilities. This is gonna be one of our big Omni buildings. And then Viva la Vegan, Gelato Bros, the opposite of vegan, and Gulpy Soda. I'm pretty sure that's probably vegan. All right, epic. Okay, things. I keep coming up here just to kind of like look over what we have. That should all be good as far as just like functional facilities. Oh, and then we can't. I might be able to work a path up that way. We'll see. It all depends on where the other water slides go. Okay, let's solve the power issue. Facilities, power. Put you right there. Okay. That should also run power to our roller coaster. Okay, yeah, we have plenty of room for buildings over here. I think I'll put a flat ride down over here. So our roller coaster. What kind of coaster do we want? We do need a wooden coaster. If we look at our lineup, we have suspended, we have compact, we have chain lift, we have launched, we have modern looping. We don't have just like a standard, a good old-fashioned wooden roller coaster. And I think with this canyon, we'll be able to make a pretty decent layout. Actually, I think we might be able to use one of the base. Yeah. I think this actually works in this context. Down here in the pit, you know? Nice. And then obviously we'll need to resize it to fit the wooden coaster station dimensions, but that's loud. That is the loudest thing in this game by far. Okay. I'm trying to think of where the... Okay. I think I'm gonna raise it up to there. And I think I'm gonna have the queue. Sorry, it's really loud. I'm gonna have the queue start here, come around here, come around back, maybe do another switch back over here, and then come out over here. Okay. Let's get this going. Boom. 45 degrees. And then let's get away 9 miles an hour. And 33 degrees. Okay, so we start at negative 88. I would like it to be a little over 100 feet. So we need to go to basically 100 feet up. Or no, 80 plus 20, so that's 100 feet there. So like right here. Right, start the testing process. We can obviously do some digging. But that's a good little, assuming the clearance works, that's a nice little head chopper moment. Okay. Clearance works, but this is way too slow around here. So we need to lower this to like 2, and then we're gonna make it a little bit taller to compensate. Like 2. $39. 30. Just like that. All right, let's see how that works. I think the clearance should still be good. Okay, cool. Maintaining a speed of 13 is about what I want. Oh, that is plenty of room. Plenty of room. I'm gonna have it dive. Oh, we might, like, perfectly miss the lip. Yes! We'll have to do a little bit of digging. But let me check the G's on this. This is gonna be a pretty exciting first little bit. Actually, we got 40 miles an hour to play with. I have a better idea. Let's once again make this taller. I'm gonna pause it, that way the coaster doesn't get ahead of us. 2.5 was a good angle last time. Okay, I like that that gets a little bit closer to this part. 30. I think I'm gonna keep it on top of this canyon wall just a little bit longer to kind of build the anticipation for going over the edge. And I think that will just make this first half a lot more dynamic and exciting. Maybe not dynamic, but a little bit more scenic. Kind of take advantage of the fact that it's built up against this cliff face a bit more. So maybe like a... Let's do like a slight bunny hill at a slight curve to kind of give some good laterals. Okay, so not 45. 30. Yes. Really ride this edge here. And let's see what we got. Okay, nice. It's really peeling through that, which is what I want. Obviously, we'll have to do some smoothing around here. Okay. Trying to think of how I want to get it from here. Do I want to go up and kind of have it loop? Do I want to... Here, I'll use the mouse. Do I want to have it come up here and kind of loop down, around, and then dive down? Or do I want to do... Just kind of keep this helix going, have it cross over the path here, and then go down? I think like this. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this helix going. And here's where we'll start the dip. Okay. That actually might be a bit too crazy, so... $26. Okay, we'll do 23. Perfect. Actually, I could even do like a twisted bunny hill, like a airtime speed hill over this. Oh, if this was a hybrid coaster, this would be a perfect spot for a 0G roll, but... Or a 0G stall. Okay. G-forces look okay, so let's just do a quick smoothing pass. And let's ride this first half and see how it comes out. Ride me. Kind of get that. There we go. Boom. And then just like this. Alright. Let's give her a whirl. Great view from up here. I love that. I love it. I'm a fan. I'm calling myself a fan of that so far. So now... Oh, there's gotta be a way to make this work. Maybe it's like a double up? Okay. Maybe that'll work. Okay, we'll just do this. I actually have decent confidence that this will work. We'll have to do some cliff shaving here, but... Alright, we'll just see the speed. Okay. We need to actually make this a little bit longer, just a tad, because I saw it briefly hit 4 Gs, and I would prefer not to do that if I can. Okay. But it does kind of ruin the station is the only thing. Let's ride it, because if it's really cool, it's not really cool. It doesn't justify ruining the station for that maneuver. I think just a normal, like, swooping helix should be good. Okay. Okay, that is way too much. I didn't even... I just saw 2 in the lateral G section. That is not acceptable. It kind of needs to be... Hold on. Okay, so 36. Make it 20. Okay, we'll do a little bit of a hurler maneuver. Okay, that's a problem for the launch coaster. There we go. Okay. Good negative G's coming. Now, what do I want it to do now that we're up here? What do I want it to do? Oh, wait, I know. I just thought of the easiest fucking solution of all time. Okay, this is much better. And then auto tunnel. But we can do something fun with a cave. It does need to be 23 just for the G-forces. Okay, so now we're here. And now I need to figure out where to go from here. But let's check the G-forces. Alright, these need to be like this. 33. Do I want to work with the mountain again? Okay, if we have a decent enough speed, we can just do like a normal turnaround. Okay. Got some good G's on that. And I think we can get a little bit of better G's. Okay, and then I want... Ooh. Part of me wants it to kind of come down this canyon a bit. And then come out and then do another dive down there. That may be too much. Yes. Okay, well, we can't really go that crazy. So we do have a path here. Okay. I need to have the block section at some point. So I think one more little divot. And then here's where we can have the block section. Okay, that is, the G's are way too crazy there, so it needs to be like this. Okay. So probably negative... I think this is the world border here, right? Yeah. So we kind of have to do... Bro, what is it doing? Good gosh. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to do like an upwards turnaround here. Maybe like one more drop and then the mid-course? Or how much speed do we have? 30 miles an hour once we get up here. I did it like this... That should be a good... In theory, this should be a good spot for the brake run. We'll do it like 17 miles an hour. Just like that. And then just like a bunch of twisties before we end. And I think that should work. Let's see the G-forces now. Okay, we'll need to bank that turnaround up there. Okay. So this... Actually, yeah, we'll just bank it. Just like that. Okay. And that should fix our lateral G problems. So now we're up here. We're not really facing in the best direction. Okay, let's build the... Alright, 1.3 Gs is still a little much. So now we just need to raise it. Okay. That all should work. And then now we come... I don't know what... Okay, sorry. It was being weird. The hotkey wasn't working. So now we just need to raise this up. There we go. So now... I think we just do a bunch of twisties. These are good twisties. Okay. So far, G-forces are good. Okay, yeah, we have to be a little bit easier through here. Okay. this, and then I'm thinking once we kind of get down here, oh, okay, it's up there. I'm gonna build the final brake run now. My worry is that we really... My worry is that we kind of run out of space for it. I think ideally we want it to come down this way and then shoot around through there. And come out over here and do some stuff and then come back that way. Either way, let's build the final brake run. Okay. So that's where we need it to end. And we wanted to go, yes, that way. Throw it in there. Nope, that's not gonna work. Just like that. 23. Cool. Okay. And then we go down. Okay, and we can do some tunneling and some carving and all that kind of stuff, so I'm not too worried about it going into the wall here. Okay, what do we got for G's? Okay, 3 G's all the way through is pretty good. I think we'll be able to make this taller, but I want to see how it looks first. Yeah, this is a much better layout because it gives us more things to do before we hit the final brake run. I'm just trying to think how I want it to reach around there. It's the only thing I'm kind of like, I want to see it go over this, though, so I can gauge this, whether or not it's too fast or too slow. Let's see. Okay, 1.6 is too fast. I think way more like that. Okay, we can just build this building around the roller coaster here. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Once we smoothen that out, I think that's actually pretty decent. We can make it a little tighter as well. And maybe instead of going the full 22, we'll split the diff and go 15 just to kind of smoothen that out a bit. Actually, no, the arc here through here was so perfect. Hold on. Yeah. I'm not gonna change it. We'll just smooth it out later. Alright. I kind of like this opposite little track we got going here. Right, it's coming through there. Okay, we can make this 26. 20. 26. And we'll do 3. We'll keep that 23. Yeah, let's keep it going straight. Yeah, just like that. $20. Okay, so we need it to end up there. like that. Boom. Okay. I actually think that might work. We might need to do this. All right, let's check. Almost there, gamers. Almost there. All right, the G's on this are insane. So we need to redo that. There we go. That should, in theory, be better. Epic. Smooth that. And then smooth that. And then... Alright, now we'll do a smoothing pass through the entire thing. This we want to smooth. And then... this we just want to smooth a couple times. Pretty sure we already did this, so I'm just gonna do like the transitions through here. And this we rebuilt after we smoothed it, so we just kind of got to do that real quick. Okay. This should probably just get a couple taps. This should get a couple taps. Couple taps. Couple taps. Couple taps. That should all be good. This, give it like that. This is definitely going to need a lot of smoothing, otherwise it will come out just super janky. Okay, that should help it. Coming down here should probably smooth this part a bit. And then this part, couple taps, couple taps, couple taps. This is all good. All right. Just like. Then once we're done with this smoothing pass, we'll have to go through and we'll get the terrain all sorted out. Come on, there we go. Okay. That's an easy fix. Okay, that should all be fine. This bit. And this bit. Okay. Now we go through with our little terrain tool. Make sure everything's on the up and up. That's all good. That was auto tunnel. Give that a few love taps. Here as well. Okay, perfect. Come up. That's all good. That's all good. All right. Terrain is all good. So that terrain is all good. I think there was only, yeah, this tree. I think this was the only tree that caused issues. I think everything else we should be good on. All right, let's color it first and foremost. Let's do a nice, like a nice bright brown. Okay, that's a little darker. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. So then we go into operations, block section. 3 trains. And I'll close. All right, now it's time for the moment of truth. Let's hop on. I'm gonna disappear and mute, and we're gonna enjoy this little coaster. I knew there was a part down there where the terrain came into the track. That was really fun. I'm actually very happy with how that came out. I think it has a good use of the momentum. It has a really fun layout, back and forth. I think it fits this area really, really well. I don't know if I'm crazy about the path coming through here now that we got all this going on, but for now, I think it's pretty good. And we'll have the restaurant here to kind of help hide some of these supports, but overall, I think it's a pretty good coaster. Is there anything we can do as, like, just a couple final things? Because I don't really know what I want the shapes of these buildings to be yet, so I kind of want to leave these as is for now. I'll probably do that off stream so I can fiddle around with it. But I think that's good. I do need to remember to add barriers around this. And I do think, actually, that's something we can do. Before I forget while I'm thinking about it. Let's add, I think, Haya Sushi. And then a Cosmic Cow Milkshake. Just to pull more people over this way. And you know what? Boom. And then I'll eventually add some benches. And hopefully that will pull more people over this way. I am seeing some litter. Where are the trash cans? Here they are. We definitely need trash cans along here now that we have, like, eateries and stuff. Maybe not there yet. One there. One there. One there. One here. One here. 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 Okay. That should be enough trash cans. I think that's good. We're really making some good progress. And also, we still have a surprising amount of, like, workable land left in this theme park. Especially since I figured out a way. If I can find a way to connect this peninsula with this, like, somehow over here. Maybe bring this plateau into play here. A bridge coming down this way. I think we can really make a lot of good use of space and have, like, a super packed and also super good theme park. But I'm going to end it there, gamers. I'm essentially just stalling at this point. But I'm going to go use the bathroom, grab some water to drink, and we're going to hop into some Dune Awakening. Doing some missions, completing some work for the House Atreides, and collecting some iron. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. I'm going to go just take care of a couple things, and we'll get right to it. See you guys in like 2-3 minutes. Actually, hold on, I'm back real quick. Surprise! I do want to do something real quick. Okay. And I'll just be for later. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, gamers. We're back. Hello, hello. Let's get some Dune Awakening going. Which means I also need to change the thumbnail real quick. Thumbnail in the stream category. It's just gonna come over here. How are we guys? How are we guys doing? How are you guys doing this week? How's the week going so far? Week going good? Hopefully. I think I'm gonna change the title to what do I want to title this? Something with iron. Shoot, I'm trying to think of a verb. Satiating. Satiating. That's a word, right? Yeah. Satiating my undying hunger for iron. Excuse me. Category: Gaming. Dune Awakening. Thumbnail. Why does it keep doing that? Sorry, every time I click to scroll in the little like window where I edit the stream information, every time I click, it like shoots all the way to the top, and it's like, no, the stuff I need is at the bottom. Okay. There we go. That should be fine now. Alright. Enough stalling. Let's launch the game. Although that wasn't stalling. That was important behind-the-scenes work that we needed to do. So, I wouldn't really call that stalling. Once it boots up, I'll switch scenes. Where is it? It is... This is the longest... Okay, there it goes. That took forever. Alright. Let's get into it. Ooh, I'm gonna sleep well tonight. I have to get up at 6:30 for work. It's gonna suck. I hate having to do that. Luckily, I don't have to do it often, but it's always annoying. I value my sleep very much.
I dream of it.
Do you now? Press edit button. There's our guy. I don't think I have a name for him. He might have a name. I don't know what I would have named him. Usually, for custom characters, my default name is usually something like Connor. Because that's like a name that kind of fits any time period, really. Like, it's... A character named Connor doesn't feel out of place in a fantasy game, and he also doesn't feel out of place in a sci-fi game. So that's usually my default, but I don't think that's what I named this guy. Assuming you couldn't even name him. I think we should name him something cool. Something like, what's Dune sounding? I could just Google, like, awesome bro in Arabic and just name him that, and 99% of my audience won't even realize. Okay, that's not worth doing. So our main goal is going to be, honestly, really just, oh, that was a spice explosion. Where was that? Where did that happen? Where did that spice explosion happen? I didn't see a shockwave. Okay, yeah, we only have 2 days active left in our base. So we need iron and power cells are the 2 main things. And then, yeah, I was about to say, I believe I made like a ton of fuel for my little wind turbines up here. Storage. Dropping a hundo. Storage. Oh, I accidentally put all of it in. Okay, just dropping a hundo. Yeah, 1. Okay. Storage. Dropping a hundo.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
I don't care. And then drop in a hundo. And let's go get those other 2. Let's see. Boom. Oh, it's just 1. I thought I made an. I could have sworn I made enough to be able to put 100 in each. Okay, well, that sucked. 100 in each turbine, but I guess I didn't, unless I accidentally put an extra 100 in one of the ones down there. Okay. Let me just double check. Yeah, everything seems on the up and up down here.
Weather alert.
Okay.
A large sandstorm.
Let's get inside before the sandstorm wrecks our business. And while the sandstorm's blazing, one thing we can go ahead and do is we can clear out. I kind of need all that. We can repair our little sand buggy. Where are all of our leader Johns? I thought I had more. It doesn't really matter at this point in time. Bro. Get out. I have like a little tiny tickle in my throat that just doesn't want to go away. Repair our sand buggy.
Sector weather
And then we'll
alert.
go
A
on our
large
quest for
sandstorm is
iron.
approaching.
Epic. That was pretty straightforward and easy. Put you away, put you away. And let's grab one of our fuel cells. Ah! That came out of nowhere. Refuel. Put you away. And I'll just keep you on us. Alright. Oh! One last thing to do before we leave. Let's get into here and let's craft some filters. Just craft 4. That way we can collect some water while we're gone. Because that's the other thing we're always running low on. No surprises there. Of all the resources to be low on Arrakis, water is the one where I'm like, yeah, that seems about right. Sounds about correct. I think that's just lore accurate. We have a lore accurate base. We don't have an inefficient water collection system. We just have a lore accurate base. I think what we'll do is take our little arc through this until we end up over here, and then we'll cut back through here. I think that'll be a good collection path. And then we might pop in here. I don't see any testing stations. But I might pop into the radioactive zone to get some more of that special ore. But as of right now, the main thing is iron. I always want to do these contracts, but I'm not going to take my sand buggy all the way over here. We're just going to fly there. I don't really need carbon ore. I think I have a ton still. Yeah, I still have a ton of carbon ore, so we're not going to need to hunt for that anytime soon. Oh, is it about to be nighttime? Okay, well, since it's about to be nighttime, I think now would be a good opportunity to go get some flower sand. Although, it doesn't look like the deposit spawned in. So I guess we won't go get some flower sand. We'll take that as a sign to just get on the road. Luckily, we built our base in the iron biome. What the fuck? Oh. It's the spaceship. I'm like, what is that purple light? I've never seen a purple light. Some nice bases along this area. This guy's new. This one back here. He's got all the... I think those are the Harkonnen pieces. I really want to get those big windows. Assuming that's what those are. Some big windows would be nice in the base. Oh. Oh, and we have our new cutter ray, too. So we probably get... Not probably. We get a lot more iron per block now. This is really cool. I like how this is built in. Oh, we can't go in? Boo. This isn't like Rust. We can't blow open their door to peek. That's another cool base up there. I really like when people build their entrances into like the canyons and stuff. It helps make the bases feel a lot more like part of the map. It doesn't feel like just a cube that someone placed down because they needed to. I think that's an underrated base building skill. Good map integration. Like integrating your base with the existing world space. I think that's something that often gets overlooked with base building skills. But it's very difficult to do depending on the game. So I'm always impressed when people do it well. I'm just kind of taking all of these paths. Yep. Here's iron. Be careful of the Saudukar. Although at the level I'm at, the Saudukar are essentially just free blood. Oh. That was close. Oh, no, no! We almost got away. Alright. Time to stand ground. Oh, they're like way up there. Okay. Easy. How am I out of ammo? Actually, how the fuck am I out of ammo? How the actual fuck am I out of ammo? What the hell? What? I'm out of ammo on all my guns? How? What the hell happened to all my ammo? What? Okay, well, this is bad. Okay. I have no idea what happened to all my ammo, but... Okay, well, that was my last heal. Okay. We're not out yet. We're not out yet. Shit. Okay. Careful, careful. All right, go in, go in, go in. Shit. Okay, they're dead. I can loot ammo. She can't shoot me while she's being stabbed. Okay. Alright, I have no idea where all of my ammo went. That is not a great thing to find out in the middle of the desert. But, I mean, clearly we can make do without it. It's just kind of like, bummer. Alright, let's grab these guys. And these guys. Alright, well, we have ammo for our... What is this called? A Karpov. We have ammo for our Karpov, at least. Alright, back to it. Wait. I just thought of something. I think we can get a laser for our sand buggy, right? Sand bike. Look at that sand bike. Sand buggy booster. Yeah! Oh, that might be... Steel, cobalt... Okay, that's not even a... That doesn't even take a lot to build. Yeah, I think I'll take that. And then... A better sand buggy would probably be nice at some point. Okay. But we have the Buggy Mark V recipe. Okay. I have to remember that. I think we're going to build that next time we're at base. Actually, I'm out of ammo. We can build a laser for our truck. Let's just freaking go back to base now. Do all that. Like, what am I doing? We're not even that far. We can cut around this way. This portion of the basin is generally pretty safe. The gaps between the rock faces in this part of the map aren't really big enough to have a sandworm retraction zone. Oh, iron. I knew there would be iron over here. There's probably iron up there too, but that's an enemy base. We do not have enough ammo to fight right now. Actually, who am I kidding? They have ammo that we can steal. No! Okay, there we go. Backpack full. Story of our life. That was the slowest descent possible. Get as much plant fiber as we can. We can also craft some more heals when we get home. And we'll be able to start all the iron we've already found. Nope. 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 They'll think it's abandoned and they won't see us under here. We do not have enough ammo to fight the Cytokar. We learned that already. Okay, I think we're good. We weren't good. We were good. Okay, cool. That could have ended very terribly for us immediately. Okay. Back home. And it looks like the flower sand is respawned. Boom. Alright, let's start the iron ore we've already started. Buggy. No. Go back. Okay. And then for vehicles. Sand buggy. Buggy Cutter Mark 4 is the good one. Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 5, Mark 5, Mark 5. Oh, we can already make a lot of this, but we need the spice refiner first. Alright, Cutter Mark 3. Didn't we have Mark 4 unlocked? Yeah, what are we missing? Aluminum. I thought I had aluminum ore. That might be at the other base, though. Speaking of the other base, we do need to transport some stuff over there. Because I think since the base up on the cliff is way closer to the world barrier, I think that's going to be my deep desert expedition launching off point. So I want to have my spice refiner there and some other stuff there as well. So I want to save my duraluminum or whatever it's called. So we'll make the Mark III since we have enough for it. And we'll have to get some more aluminum at some point. But a Mark V buggy is within our sights. Well within our sights. And then we have a Mark V Scout Ornithopter as well. Oh, wait. The Ornithopter Mark V is actually super easy if we have the duraluminum. Hydraulic piston, I don't know, and military power regulator, I don't know where to get that. That's probably deep desert shit. Yeah, and then spice melange. Okay. Noted, noted, noted. Let's grab you. And then I'm gonna take nope, not you. You. And then while I'm attaching this, let's get some, where are the healing items? Here they are. Let's get some of these going. Ooh, and we can start making some spice food, which we can sell. Ooh, and then iodine pills. That'll be good for radiation place. Okay. That's all good. Let's get this out. Assemble. Assemble. Boom. Okay, and then I don't know why I have a sandbike engine in my inventory, so that's something we're gonna get rid of. Oh, I don't have one in my inventory. I don't know where that is coming from then. Alright. Put all this away. Put away, put away, put away, put away, put away, put away, put away. Oh. This is empty. There we go. Then now let's find out what happened to all of our ammo. I genuinely have no idea where it would be. Is it in... It's not in here. Spice explosion. Where from? Where from? Where was that? Just seeing if I can see the plume from up here. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing a plume. Lame. Lame. Alright. These should be ready. Yep. And then I think our ammo's probably in here. I probably ran up to one of these chests and hit F. No? Where the fuck is our ammo? Because I know I'm not out. There is a 0% chance that I'm out. I had 2 full stacks, and we did not use all of them in the last stream. There's no way. Like, there's absolutely no way. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to make more. Which, like, kind of sucks, because I should just have them. Like, I don't want to have to make more, because I have, like, too much ammo. Like, my problem was having too much ammo. So, I don't know what possibly could have happened to all of the ammo. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm stupid. See, I said that my issue was I had too much ammo. Alright. Well, we don't need all of this. Yeah, I must have had ammo in here, not realized it, and then, like, run up here. I ran up to it and just, like, clicked F on accident. That's probably what happened. But, okay, we got our ammo back. Let's go deposit our blood. Here, deposit all blood. And our water stores are almost completely full, which is good, because we will have a lot of ore to melt, hopefully. Alright, how do I use my laser? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Alright. We'll see if this makes things easier. I feel like it might, because now we can just drive right up to the iron. I can get it in the turret. Okay, it gives us... It doesn't give us as much as the other cut array, but it looks like it does deposit it. What's the range? Okay, the range isn't that much. If we had a second person, that would be killer. Open inventory. Okay, yeah, it does just send it directly. So I think in the long run, this is less efficient as far as like how much iron we get from each block, but it's going to be quicker overall because there's less in and out and in and out and transferring inventory and stuff. Like it's just a quick that, and then we're out. Alright, let's get over here. I don't see any sandworms. Alright. Lots of iron right here. Okay, it took a minute to register what was happening. Okay, I can't reach up there. I think that's copper anyway. We don't really need copper. It's like the opposite of Subnautica. Dude, we are an iron collecting machine at this point. We are the real Iron Man. We are not a man. We may not be a man made of iron, but we are the man of the iron. Man of the iron. I wish I could drive and shoot. That's my one critique. Can I hit the power cells from here? Nope. Can I collect the power cells with this, though? I should be able to. Yep. Okay. think I can get up here. Nope. All right, let's see. I think if I do this, yep, here we go. Here we go. This is essentially the second stream we've done in a row where we've just played hauling materials the game. This is the second stream in a row we've driven a truck around a desert planet and collected materials. I think that's pretty funny. Although this, at the very least, is a way more engaging desert planet to drive around. And I don't have the stress of tipping over and losing all of my iron. Epic. Although this laser... Oh, no, it doesn't. I was about to say it probably uses a lot of gas. But it doesn't seem like it does. Alright, here's the iron buffet. Grab this guy. And then we turn around and we grab this guy. And we grab this guy. We're too far away. I realized that way too late. And I am also dehydrated. Go ahead and drink that up. Get the iron. Get the iron. We're gonna have so much. We're gonna have so much. That is a crazy base. Bro didn't even try to make it look like something. He was just like, we need a big cube, so that's what I'm gonna make. That is peak function over style. Iron up there, but it's kind of too far for us to reach, so we'll foot it. Epic. Some more iron over here. And over there. Oh wait, no, that's just stuff on a rock. I saw shiny things on a rock, and I'm like, ooh, iron. Boop. Alright. Get in. Get in. Thank you. It was not registering. I come down here. And then that is it. That is the best base we've seen so far, I think. Good on that guy. I see iron over here. But if we get right in the middle, we can hit both. Although that's copper, we don't want it. That's copper as well. Aw, damn it! When we went up on that rock, we lost the angle. Okay. Okay, we can't. We'll just do this. Easy. We haven't even really had to search for iron either. We've kind of just driven around and it's been very plentiful. You guys heard of the Silk Road? This is like the Iron Road. Oh. Dude. That guy, I don't know what's going on up there. That's a big ornithopter, though. I can't believe that guy's having... Oh! He disappeared. I was just about to say, I can't believe that guy's having server issues in this game. This game never has server issues. Oh, there's iron. And we go. I think this will be the... Let's see, is this a good... Okay, yeah, we'll get to this last little bit here, and then we'll cut across. Start heading back to base. I think we've collected plenty of iron, and we can get the extra aluminum we need when we go do that mission that we gotta do. Our mission objective, gather Atreides identification tag, is in the biome with aluminum, so that'll be good. Hold on, I want those. Well, I want this iron that was thought he could hide from us, and then I want those power cells. Oh, come on. I thought for sure we would be close enough. I don't know if I'll be able to get it from here, but I can sure as hell try. We can get it. There it is. Alright, we have 3,690 iron. I think that's plenty. But we'll just go ahead and... So we'll just go ahead and grab the last... Oh, there's more over here. I don't think there's a scenario in which we have too many, so... I think this is all fine. Okay. There's iron up there, but we have to kind of go out of our way for it. So we'll leave it alone. I don't see any iron or fuel cells. No iron or fuel cells. Spice! Oh, this is huge. We got spice. Yo, we got spice. Okay, good thing I brought my compactor with me. Let's get to the other side. We are totally grabbing that spice. Oh, I'm so glad. I literally said, I'm like, I'm gonna keep it on me in case we need it. And we need it. Alright, we got a sand walk. Good. Grab. Grab. Oh. I hear Shai Hulud. He doesn't seem to be coming for us right now, though, so... We will ignore Shai Hulud. Grab it. Okay. I knew that spice explosion was nearby, too. Okay, we're lucky that it's in this little divot, too. Take spice. Take spice. Take spice. Run! 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 Okay. Our ping is really bad right now. Oh! Okay. Let's not push our luck. Especially not with bad ping. And I actually do think we're getting more iron per block using our truck's cutter ray as well. So I'm really glad we went back and built it. It would have been really stupid to not. Maybe we are. Maybe we're not. 164. We definitely get more power cells. Come on. Oh. That's why it wasn't working. Alright. Vehicle inventory full. So that is definitely our sign to head back. Alright, we'll avoid the drum sand going this way. Go straight. No shy halud. And safe. Home safe. Well, not home safe. We still have another little desert area to cross, but I think it's shorter than that last one. I think that was the longest stretch of open desert we'll have to cross before base. Easy. Our ping has not been good this tonight. I mean, our ping is never good. It's literally impossible to have good ping in this game, I'm pretty sure, but it's been iffy. Excuse me. You should have got out of the way. So once we get back to base, we need to put all of these fuel cells into our generators. And then we need to get ready to go do our Atreides mission. That'll be an ornithopter flight. Unfortunately, I don't really think we'll have time to do any deep desert stuff tonight. So hopefully we'll be able to do that tomorrow. Oh my gosh, there's so much iron over here. But this was a successful run. We got literally as much iron as we possibly could have in one trip. And we got some spice. A decent amount of spice, I believe, too. Yeah, 330. About a stack. Into here, we will put nothing for now. Into here, we're gonna put from our buggy. Oh my gosh, we're gonna need to build like 3 new chests just to hold all of this iron. Yeah, we literally need to build a new. Oops. I mean, I guess I can go ahead and get myself to full health. Yeah. Make as much steel ingot as we can. Alright. Okay. And we can make even more iron. Or not. It won't let us make any more iron, so we'll just let that keep cooking then. And then, while that's cooking, let's go ahead and grab these. I believe all of our spice sand is in here. Nope. Yeah, spice sand. Okay. Oh, that's such a nice feature. Storage storage full. Okay, nice. I'm just gonna go all the way up. Alright, and let's see how many days we got left. Is it not gonna show us? I don't know how to check naturally. The only way I know to see how much time we have left on our shields is for me to exit. Okay, 6 days. Okay. That's plenty for now, at least. All right, let's make the... So we have... Do we have 6 or 7 windmills? 3 down here, and then 1, 2, 3 up there. Okay, so 6. So we need 600 lube. So to make 5 is 120. So 120. Okay, and that should make us 600. Alright, so everything's cooking. What do we need for the spice refiner? I think that was under here. Spice refinery. 80 cobalt paste. Oh, we're out of cobalt paste? Okay. And then complex machinery. Duraluminum, and then the silicone. Okay. So 130 and then 70. So 130 silicone block and then 70 machinery. So let's find those. No silicone block. Ah, here we go. Okay. Scout ornithopter. Okay. And then complex machinery, we just need 70. Okay, then the cobalt, we need 80 cobalt paste. I don't know where all of our cobalt paste is. So that means we'll need more etherealite crystal. Okay, well, let's go ahead and... Oh, and then the duraluminum. We need 160 duraluminum. Which is just essentially all of it. Okay. We'll transport all of that over to the other base. And I think we have plenty of fuel cells over there too. And then we'll go from... hold on. Let's refuel. And then we'll go from the cliffside base to our quest objective. %. Hell yeah. Also, I need to remember to save those double ones for deep desert trips and use my single ones when I'm just refueling. I know where we can get a lot of etherealite crystal. I'll probably do that. I would say I'll do that offline, but I actually don't know when I'll have time to do that offline before tomorrow night. So I'll probably just do that after we get our Atreides identification tag. It's kind of in the same area. Oh, I should have grabbed steel, because I think I need steel in order to make the large ore refinery. Oh, if I remember to grab the steel, then we could have started all the aluminum that we have at this base. That was really stupid of me, because we have so much steel now. I wish there was a way to access inventories across base. I mean, I get why there isn't, because that's kind of what the game is, but still. Really, I wish I had better memory. I wish I could keep better track of what I'm supposed to be doing and when. Oh. Damn it, so if I had just brought the paste with me, then we would have everything I need for it. Because, oh, I already have all the oh. I only needed 2 extra complex machinery. Okay. Yeah, and here's all the aluminum. Okay, so let's just take 2 of these. And then, okay. And we can take the silicone blocks back with us. Okay, so yeah, we literally just needed the extra cobalt paste and then the steel in order to be able to build that. Oh, that's why we have the cobalt paste. Okay, so we definitely don't have 150 cobalt paste. So we still need more cobalt paste at the end of the day. Okay. And then where did I put the spice refiner? I think that's down here. Yeah. And then just obviously always need more. Okay, I guess we do need all of the complex machinery we can take. So yeah, I might as well toss that. Keep it up here. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's not like we can have too many crafting materials at our base. And the good spot for cobalt paste is... Okay, yeah, there's the rift. So it's going to be, like, over in that area. Which is essentially where we need to go, actually. Okay, looks like we're going to need to dive. That was close. Close enough. This guy. Easy. That was super easy. And then this is, yeah, Crystal Cove. So literally just... I think it's just one level above us. And a little bit further down. Yeah, it's like right up here. I think that's it. Yeah. Just so everyone knows, everyone watching, right? So we zoom out. Here's the rift. It's in this little L part right here. If you kind of think of this as like a spider, it's in the head of the spider. And it's this cave right here, Crystal Cove. It is on the second shelf right here. And this is like the most goated cave in the game. And you guys will see why. It's huge, and there's a lot of treasure and a lot of guys with blood for blood bags. But also, if you go up here, there is all of the Ethereum crystal, or Ethereite crystal, whatever, that you will ever possibly need, and it keeps going. There's more here, coming down here. Look, there's more up here. Literally all the Ethereite or Erythrite crystal you'll ever need is in this cave. Oh. No bother. Yeah, anytime I need cobalt base, this is always the first place I'm dropping. Don't need any of those. I'll just take their blood. Turn them into raisins real quick. Grab. What do we got? I'll take... I don't really need any of those. Grab all the crystals off the ground. I do want to get some of the chests while I'm here. Yeah. That's all good stuff to have. Alright. No need to go all the way up there, so we'll start here. Epic. Okay, I don't think we can get it from this side. Epic. This guy. Alright, and that is a full backpack. Climb out of here is super easy when you've got one of these little suspender packs. How do I get out? Wait. Wait, where's... Ah, here we go, here we go, here we go. It is very easy to get lost down here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Alright. Our Ornithopter already has a lot of aluminum in it, so I don't really know how much space we're gonna have. Okay. A decent amount, it looks like. And we'll keep that on us. Okay. Probably have enough for like 2 more trips. Including this one. Ugh. There we go. And we won't go all the way to the back this time. We'll start here. Epic. Grab, grab. And that's full. Alright, hop up here. Oops. And then press F. Didn't mean to put my leader Johns in here. I should probably keep those. Okay, 373. Okay, now we might have time for 2 more trips. I think we can fit 2 more stacks in there. I'll grab you. Easy. I'll grab you. Easy. We'll grab you. I think there's a chest of goodies back here, so... There's a chest of goodies back here, and there's another chest of goodies down there. So we'll see if we'll have the inventory space for it. For at least one of the bags of goodies. So we can never have too much spice-infused ore. Okay, yeah, one more trip. And this should give us enough for a decent amount of cobalt paste. We're not going to be rolling in it or anything, but it'll be enough to get the spice extractor and whatever else we need at the other base. There we go. There's the box of goodies. There's this box of goodies. And there's this box of goodies. There's this box of goodies. Epic. Okay. Let's dip. That is all we'll be able to take from here. So let's move on. Oh. This respawned. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go take this identification tag back to the guy. I think he's at the anvil. And then we'll be able to start some cobalt paste. And I think that'll be the perfect place to leave off for tomorrow. And hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to start some spice production. And then we'll do some deep desert stuff. Damn, it's really clear today. The visibility is insane. You can literally see all the way across like the first little strip. And he's gonna be right in between those rocks. Okay, we might need to do a little bit of a swoop to avoid clipping this. Yep. Whoo! Turned too sharply, but that's fine. Everything works out. Okay. Boom. I'm pretty sure that's the helipad. Hello, sir. I'm here to turn in some things. I have Trenton Yang's ID tags. My condolences. Here they are.
Let me see. They belong. Let's get back to work.
Oh. I accidentally skipped through that. Okay, what's next?
We've located some of the deserters connected to the ambush. There's a rumored sickness spreading among them. Details are vague yet frightening.
Is it COVID? I'll look into it.
Squeamish. I need you to draw blood from the deserters. There should be a console at the camp. Use it to
In what
analyze the
world
blood
would
samples.
somebody living in the deserts of Arrakis have an issue with drawing blood? Are you crazy? Drawing blood is 90% of what I do. After I murder. launch ourselves up. And boop. Nice. Let's get home. I like home. It's safe, it's comfortable, it has good views of the open desert and this big square rock thing. It's pretty hype. What's not to love about home? That was a big sounding explosion. Okay. Yeah, someone's blowing up something. That wasn't a spice eruption. 'Cause it... Yeah, there it is again. That was a few back to back. I don't know what that is. Ooh. There's a downed ship. That was not as graceful as it looked. Maybe this is what was exploding? Oh, let's go see if anyone needs help. Hello? Hello, is there anybody alive? Are there any survivors? Okay, we need to be careful. I don't know if there's anything for us to get over here. But I know at some point the sandworm's probably gonna eat it. Okay, yeah, I hear sandworm. Not worth it. Not worth it. That sandworm in the distance is probably coming right for it. Especially because I don't even know if there's anything valuable. I don't want to die and lose all of our stuff for literally nothing. Oh, we got a new neighbor! Yo! Finally! This part of the map has been so empty since the last neighbors moved out. Finally, we got some company. We totally had time to get whatever it was on that ship, by the way. Sandworm still hasn't come for it, but still better safe than dead. Okay, put away all of our etherealite crystal, and then ornithopter. Put away that. Cool. Come into here. Put away that, and that. Nice. This is still chugging away. Make more iron. Nice. And make... Yeah. Epic. And we'll still have 936 more iron. All the aluminum. 43. Pretty good. Okay. Got all those cooking. And then let's cook the cobalt paste. 295 should be plenty. Alright, I think that's everything. Oh, we have a ton of stuff in our inventory that we don't need to have in our inventory. So let's just spam click F every single one of these. And then research. And then research. Oh, we already know how to use this, I guess. Okay, well, let's save it. And then put that away. All of these we can recycle. So we have the recipes for all of these, so there's really no need for us to have extras in our inventory. Recycle. 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 And all of that's ours. Oh, let's... Oh. No, we missed it. No, we missed it. No, we missed it. No! Damn it. I mean, I'm glad we didn't wait for it to happen, because we would have been sitting there doing nothing for a very long time, but it would have been nice to also see it happen. I wish we could have had cake and also eaten cake. Like, you can just cut it in half, you know? It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Alright, that's everything. What time is it? 9:52. Alright, don't really have a lot of time to do much else, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there and say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. I certainly did. We got a lot done in both Planet Coaster and in Dune Awakening, and we'll be getting even more done in both Planet Coaster and Dune Awakening tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the next stream. Also, schedule for the week has been posted. You can see on the live tab all of the upcoming streams. You can also find on the community post tab. You can find the actual schedule itself to see what games we're playing this week and when. We got a lot of fun things. We're doing some Dead Island this weekend. A lot of fun. That's been a really fun series, so definitely come check that out. And we're doing Valheim on Sunday. It's been over 2 years since we've done anything remotely Valheim related, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So that'll be returning on Sunday night. Definitely come check that out. Best way to make sure you don't miss any of what we got going on is, of course, to subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I go live, and every time I upload a new video. I'm live 4 times a week on Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday. Sorry, that was correct, but it was in a weird order. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and I upload a new video every Monday. This past Monday, yesterday's video was Assassin's Creed Part 2. Definitely go check that out, and Part 3 will be posted this upcoming Monday, so check that out as well. Make sure you like the streams, like the videos. Helps them do well in the algorithm, helps them get seen by more people, helps the channel grow, which I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had a wonderful night, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, a good hump day, and I'll catch you guys all on the next stream. Stay sponge, gamers.